friends, I just got home from work. I'm about to get started on a vegan corn chowder for dinner, and then we're gonna go check out the plants that I have. So I've got the corn boiling so I can cut it up. The water's boiling. I'm gonna use my cast iron pot to cook the soup and saute, but before I can do that, I need to chop up onions, carrots, and a couple other things. So let's go do that. Okay, so the corn has been boiling for quite long enough. I'm supposed to take the corn, set it aside, let it cool off so I can cut the corn off the cob. I'm not quite sure if the corn is quite ready though. I think it should be fine. And then we need to put the potatoes that we've cut up into the water. Oops. And let that boil for about 15 minutes. So while I was off camera, I went ahead and blended up some of the potatoes and the corn together, got everything mixed and ready. I added some coconut oil to the pot, and I'm getting the onions to turn like a translucent color and sauteing those. I'll probably turn up the heat just a little bit, get them to brown quicker. I'm gonna add the carrots and the bell pepper. I'm gonna add the lid on, and we're gonna let that cook for about 5 minutes. Alrighty, so the vegetables should be done. Oh yes, perfect. I'm gonna add the corn potato mixture that I created in the blender. Pot holder real quick. This is just some vegetable broth. Some coconut oil. Well, not oil, coconut milk to make it creamy. And then the rest of the corn and potatoes that I did not blend up. All right, and we're gonna let that sit for 10-20 minutes. All right guys, so dinner is cooking right now. And I just wanted to show you guys the plants that I have before I killed them all in the moon. And fun fact, I do not know the names of half of these, at least the scientific name. But this one is Nicholas's plant. It's called a flapjack. It's a succulent, and I have not done very well of keeping it alive. I think it's because I've overwatered it, so I've been letting it sit and dry out. We have here my lemon plant that I grew from a lemon seed. Look at that, it's so cute. My best friend gave me this plant to propagate. I need to get a pot for it. I just haven't had time to actually go look for a pot that I wanted. And then this is by far one of my favorite plants. This is the peace lily. This was given to us when Nicholas and I got married. There's like a myth saying that if the peace plant dies, then your marriage is gonna die. So I have been working so hard to keep this plant alive because I love Nicholas and I do not want our marriage to die. And then I got on the avocado side of TikTok and grew this avocado seed. I love how the avocado looks. The seeds have been growing. I got a little bit scared because at one point it told me to cut the top off, and when I cut the top off it just stopped growing, and I was like, oh my gosh, I killed it, because I have a habit of killing plants. And then my absolute gorgeous plant is this ZZ plant. I have had this plant for a couple months. It definitely was not this big. As you can see, it was definitely not this big when I got it. I've heard that they're one of the easiest plants. The best way to take care of them is just to forget them, and I've done that, so that's why it's so successful. Then this is one of my fiddle leaf fig trees. I propagated it from one of the bigger trees, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. Alright guys, this is one of my fiddle leaf fig trees. I had a bigger one, and the plant that I bought, when I bought it, it came with a bunch of bugs that ended up killing it, so my friend gave me this one. She just didn't have room for it, so I took it off her hands. And then I've been growing some onions and basil, and I'm trying to propagate some lettuce right there. And then I have this other fiddle leaf fig tree that I have been working on trying not to kill. As you can see, I have a very small amount of plants because I have never been successful at keeping them alive. I had about, maybe 5-6 more other plants in the house, and they're all dead. I just couldn't keep them alive. I think the problem is I tend to overwater, and I need to learn how to be better at not overwatering. What I have for you guys